In the fourth episode of Season 7, Arya engages Brienne in a friendly sparring, while most of the choreography is just horribly cringy. There is a point towards the end where she does this. Which is a really nifty trick, and incidentally, the only part of the fight that doesn't look like it's performed underwater. My name is Alan, and this is the Source Path channel. Okay, so the trick is pretty simple, but at first you might want to wear some protective gloves, depending on the type of the knife that you use. This is an old stab-oriented knife, so the edges aren't that sharp, and I've not been sharpening it in ages. So it will be pretty safe for me to just remove the gloves. Okay, at first you want to do simple passing from hand to hand, because the final trick is a compound move made of two different mechanics. So the first mechanic is just passing from hand to hand, and before you proceed you want to be doing that comfortably. Simple enough, right? Okay, the second thing is you want to practice switching the grip on your knife from standard to ice pick, yeah? Okay. This only serves towards familiarizing yourself with the weight and the balance of the knife. Okay, and once this is done, this is the main part of the exercise. You must add a twist to the move. So the twist itself is done like this. You place your index finger above the crosspiece, just on the blade, and you have to let the knife twirl handle first forward and land back in your outstretched fingers. It is also important to keep the thumb out of the way, to resist that reflex, to close the thumb on the grip. Okay? It looks like this. And of course, you want to practice it until you're fully comfortable with it. Okay? The problem is it can't be done too slowly, because you need a proper amount of momentum for the knife to make full circle. Don't be afraid to experiment. You might want to lay something soft under the landing zone of the knife, or perhaps practice in your bed so as not to harm your floor. Yeah, floors are expensive. So the entire trick consists of the passing that I mentioned earlier, which is pretty easy, but it's got another twist. Well, at first it will probably be necessary for you to look down on the blade to coordinate its movement. As you progress, you don't want to rely on visual cues on that, at least not on the core vision. For the movement to be fully efficient and instinctive, you want to be coordinating it just by touch and feeling, not visual cues. So that's that for this simple trick. Exercise it, just don't hurt yourself in the process, okay? See you next time. Keep slaying.